So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So we're up and running.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the pass is intercepted. Bale. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it again. Araujo. Interesting ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Passing nice and neat. Rummenigge! And that was probably asking just too much.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kimmich. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Gullit. First quarter of an hour gone. Swept in. He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's there to belt it away. No, that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. And he cuts out the supply. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's there to clear it. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Bale. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gullit, and Gullit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Nedved. Aimed beyond the defence. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it.
Bullets! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Vieira. Chip through. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. And they win it back again.
Canada truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Danger averted for now. Rummenigge. He could be in here. Oh, well played. Rijkaard cuts it out. Rummenigge, face to face, great hit! Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
The latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
He's gone forward. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Vieira. Veron stood up well to him there. And Hullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Nedved. Nice control. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rummenigge. Now it's Bale. That's headed upfield. Rummenigge looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, it's come loose. Skims one in, and it's hoisted clear.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Kimmich.
The attendance for this match
So we've reached the hour mark.
71,550.
Thuram calmly anticipates. So what can they make of this? And it's Nedved. Hullet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That has ended up in no man's land.
Substitutions taking place.
Hullet. Nedved.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Vieira. That's Rijkaard. And it's Nedved. Pull it. Pressure coming in from all directions. Maldini attempts a clearance and reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Rafael Leao. Kimmich. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he was quick to react. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Nedved. Thuram picks it up out wide. Hits one! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Chips it through. Tomiyasu does really well to win the ball there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pirlo, Rafael Leao, now it's Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bale, Messi, Tomiyasu, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Platini.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's going to go a long way.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end.
Shapes to shoot! Pirlo tries to dink it in. The final 5 minutes. Platini. Hullet. Costa Curta. And that has been cleared. Platini. Rafa, there's the shot! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Substitution on the field.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on to replace him is Number 24, Del Piero. Substitution in progress.
Tomiyasu is there to clear.
Indicated.
He's having a go! He has done it! It is no contest, it is a landslide. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's become a case of men against boys.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Filippo Inzaghi, there's the hit! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pau Torres. Now Pedro Porro. Del Piero. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. And Torres. Pedri. Pedri tries making a foray down the right. Pressure coming in from all directions. That's a little off target. Yamal. Al Kubasi cuts it out. He's away. Big chance, decent hit. It's in. And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Pirlo. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Big chance, corner. Italy with the corner, they're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kubasi. Pau Torres. Now Subimendi. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Pau Torres. Pedro Porro. Now Subimendi. Pau Torres. Pinches it off him.
Really well played.
He might be in here! Just, it's Mieri! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pedri. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's in plenty of space here, and the flag has stayed down. Pirlo. Filippo Inzaghi. Pedro Porro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal. And it's Del Piero. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Al Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedro Porro. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Spain has the chance to go the other way. Italy looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now can he find a great hit? Oh, taken with style! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Big chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful...
There's the hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Spain are looking to go forward now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Filippo Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Balde cuts it out. Xabi Alonso. Great hit! Goal! Spain! First blood drawn. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a...
Has a look and has a go. Decent hit and on target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vieri, a real chance if he can get through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's fabulous. Baggio wins the duel this time. Vieri. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a sharp pass. Fernando Torres. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's intervened well there. Xabi Alonso proving, and this is inside. He's had a hit! Oh, it's gone in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Del Piero. And he's decent hit! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Balde. Ferran Torres. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cleared without complication. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely aimed pass. Vieri. And this is Vieri. He's had a shot! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him.
There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Italy leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. That gets things going for the second half. How Kubasi calmly anticipates. That has been cut short. Vieri. Vieri! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better.
Italy clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And yes, it's him again. Italy go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Pirlo. Del Piero. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. That's a good ball played into space. Pedro Porro. It's Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fiddles it through. Chiellini be happy with that one. Ferran Torres. Pedri! And that's off target.
Spain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Xavi Alonso, and that could set him on his way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality.
And Torres! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they've...
Hits one! We've got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be... Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
Neatly clipped into space. And this is Vieira. Can he finish? Goal, Italy! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs...
It's Inzaghi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to...
Vieri! Oh, that is rather wayward. No way through. Now it's Del Piero. That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira, and the shot! Gets his pass away. Xavi Alonso. Pedri. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he has been fouled there, and that's going to be a booking. Kubasi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Threads one in. That looks a good ball through. Shapes to shoot! Good spot, he's seen the run.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And now the breakaway. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked out the run. Big chance. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 10, numero 18, Filippo Inzaghi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, Totti, il numero 81. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Del Piero is the guilty party there. Fernando Torres. Morata. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Oh, and he's through the middle. Raya gets good distance on it. And here's Del Piero. Nice control. Pedro Porro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, Red, nice interception. Laporte. 5 minutes to add. Raspadori. Pedri. Rodri. And he was quick to react. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Always onto this. And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Interesting ball. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Antonio Silva spots it and intercepts.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
He won't be happy with that one. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Pedro Neto. Picked out Inzaghi! They scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Cambio di giocatori.
Portugal making an early change here. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, look, this is just what the fan
Del Piero. And the shot! He has done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Italy have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's fabulous. João Felix. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable out.
It's Inzaghi! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And yes, it's him again. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Antonio Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Totti cuts it out. Chiellini. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Half an hour played now. And that has been clubbed away. Antonio Silva gets across to intercept that. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he cuts out the supply. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Totti. Filippo Inzaghi. He is through here. Great chance! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
Italy are having a ball here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And we have our very first corner. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. Pedro Neto! Oh, terrific save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's there to retrieve it.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there's the end of the first half. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Italy dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That gets things going for the second half. No way through there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No way through. João Felix. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Jota. And it's played forward. Threads one in. Now it's Diogo Jota. That's a sharp pass. Jota showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
This one, chance! Cleared away. And they're back on the ball again. Chiellini going full steam ahead down the left flank. Bruno Fernandes.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's...
Shota! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
An hour into the second half. Bumps him off in and wins back the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Joao Felix. There's the shot! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Italy have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Jota. And it's Del Piero. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nesta proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Del Piero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Inzaghi. Inzaghi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pinches it off him. Just about up to 75 minutes. Bruno Fernandes. The ball has bounced loose now. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Del Piero. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top. And Del Piero! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Guerrero. Totti. And here's the chance to counter. Joao Felix. Pirlo wins the duel this time. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spread neatly. No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Totti. Del Piero. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Jota. Del Piero. Antonio Silva did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's been cut out, well played. Ruben Dias. Nesta cuts out the pass. And that's that. Italy have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's found the way through, looking to go deep. In with the challenge. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bale. Shapes to shoot!
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Nuno Mendes. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rummenigge does really well to win the ball there. He's got away. Rijkaard. Kaká.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Shevchenko. So it is still 0-0. Oh, easy pickings there. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, super ball. They've scored! There is the breakthrough. So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tomiyasu gets rid without sophistication. Ronaldinho. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Shevchenko, and he welcomes it in. Rummenigge, face-to-face chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, smashing header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bullet. And they can counter here. Oh, super find. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, great ball! Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mendes cuts it out. Threads one in. Rummenigge! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. It's Bale! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
23.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's a good ball. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Shevchenko. Veron. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, just skips past his man. Veron. And he's in on goal. Mbappe did well to stay calm there. Ronaldinho. And there is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
The final whistle today.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're off again. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Ronaldinho. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in. He's got the shot away! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A K-snap, belts one. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Pull it. It's Ronaldinho. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias, and it's Vieira. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Rummenigge. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Shevchenko! It goes to show he is human after all.
Canada certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute, and he was quick to react. And he's got the beating of his man. He's through and all alone. He's had a hit. That's another chance!
And
that's off target.
Canada just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Short changes him with that pass. And it's Ronaldinho. Kaká gets a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered.
Great chance! Great football, shot and save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldinho.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And Shevchenko! Kaká.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Bale. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Shevchenko gets through on his own. And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ronaldinho.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for the run. Right, Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
No way through. Bellingham. Irwin. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Bale. Rummenigge. Rijkaard. Poor, robust challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rummenigge. Oh, good ball, shot. Great hit! No, it's wide. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Shevchenko, number 7, Varane, number 21, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field, number 10, Suarez, number 9, Rafael Leão, number 5, Ribery.
Ribery. And Ribery! He's put his foot right through that one. Moved on forwards.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Fiddles it through. Now it's Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rafael Leao. Luis Suarez. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a crunching tackle.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Nice interception, well timed. That has been cut short. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did